In the beginning, the world was subjugated by chaos. Then, the Keepers came to be torchbearer, shaper, and judge. The three fought the spawn of chaos, and ultimately, they prevailed. Chaos could be banished, but it could not be destroyed. So the Keepers weaved a veil with their own essence and stood guard. The world was now safe, but it was also empty and meaningless. Thus, the Keepers reached beyond the veil. They seized the power of chaos itself. They gave it shape and purpose. They created life, and man was their most perfect creation. But all life would eventually hear the call from beyond the veil. Thus it happened that, alongside life, death also came to the world. The great cycle was set in motion. Yet chaos hungered for more, and sought to undo the Keeper's creation. The spawn of chaos struck, wounding the Keepers and tearing the veil. Endless droves of horrors trespassed into the world. And so came the Soulstice of Souls. Hurt and weak, the Keepers charged man with defending the world. They inspired man to fight fire with fire, ferocity with ferocity, driven by the infinite wisdom of the Keepers. Man turned the very power of chaos against it. Through sacrifice and resolve, a breed of sacred warriors was created. Three were wounds in the essence of the Keepers. Three the mighty battles fought and won by the champions of man. Three the sacred cities that were built in those hallowed places. Eventually, the Soulstice of Souls was put to an end. The three cities still stand to this day for the glory of the Keepers, while the memory of the sacred warriors has been lost to time. But while the mortal body must perish, that which is immortal is bound to be reborn.
Don't be too enthusiastic. Someone here is more than eager to welcome us.
It began here somehow. What could unleash such immense power?
If we survive, we might find some answers. Now let's focus on destroying these things. for me. Prepare Don't worry. I can handle this and more.
It just won't give up.
I'd be disappointed if it did. Now it's our turn. Set a small tear. Not that the world's veil ripped apart. Look, there, above the cathedral.
Ilden, one of the 3 capitals. The seat of the torchbearer.
Once the light of the kingdom. Now it burns.
I can't do this. It's too much. I can't even fathom why the Odyssey must deal with the other chimeras. I'm not ready. We are not ready.
To them, we are just Briar and Loot. The outcasts. I see, this is our chance to prove ourselves. We can't waste it. Anyway, we're late. Can you sense the others?
The echo of the dead is just too strong. It dulls my senses.
Loot, you need to focus.
Forgive me. I will do better. Whatever ripped open the veil must be powerful.
Let's look for our observer.
He should be able to tell us more of what transpired here.
Then we best find him quickly.
chaos always leaves traces. Taking the weakest first, turning them on the strong. It is needlessly cruel.
I know all too well how chaos corrupts and kills.
I'm sorry, sister. I didn't mean...
We have more important tasks than mourning those we can't save.
We were saved. Do not forget. Imagine living in such a crowded city.
A place like this is a feast for wraiths.
These docks spread for miles along the bay. They once teemed with life. And now,
It's like this city has been dead for years. Yielding is no more loot. We'd better get used to the idea.
sister, were we born of the same evil that did this?
You think too much, Luke.
We are not alone. These broke. They were just people once before they became corrupted.
Call this the judge's mercy, then.
I will protect you, sister.
You want more? I've got more. They're drawn to us like moths to a flame.
They can't resist the lure of life. Even though it comes from us. Sister,
What was that?
I felt the tear itself. It's growing.
The observer. The sooner we get to him, the better. One down. Who's next? I'm not done yet. I'm just warming up. There's more.
I'm ready.
Must be him. Loot. What is this place?
I don't know. It seems like we crossed the veil this time.
Then we must find a way to go back.
While all life must perish, that which is immortal is bound to be reborn. But the Shaper had no hand in your creation. Did he, sweet sisters?
You're our observer?
I am Leighton.
How exactly? An observer's talents won't be of much help.
Oh, I fight for the my presence here is proof are said to be unstable,
Our fame precedes us.
Why do you taunt us?
Your shade is speaking.
Somehow, your authority as an observer is not enough to stop what happened here.
A tear opened, clear, but it's the largest yet seen.
I doubt the Order will be able to hide this.
And once it was open,
Many were corrupted. They saw to the rest.
The Order did not foresee it.
That is why you were called. You.
3 chimeras. At least the
Well,
so caustic.
strangely, those two did. You should hurry, if you can. Don't scowl at me. I can.
Then let us pray you remain.
Indeed.
may the judge show you.
And may the Shaper grant, if that's what. The freight elevators will take.
Good.
Perhaps you will prove I will be.
You make fun of us. But what...
That the Order forges the chimeras. Let us hope you're not Brit.
We're not weapons.
I find that argument quite hard. Anyway, each chimera and each one develops their own ability. I am truly eager.
This is your first time with us as our...
Indeed. I must have Oh, don't. You'd better get used to my... Just as I'll have to accept.
To every...
So we have the grumpy... A well-assorted team indeed.
If you say... We've dealt with other tears before.
Definitely not the doing of a...
They're always ripping and gnawing. Greed.
Indeed. We must find out.
Leighton, tell us the truth.
Oh, I rely on my gunning for... It emits a sound that hides my aura from the...
I can hear your jingling as well. In spite...
I am so... It means that I am nothing for the time being. May the torchbearer light your way.
Can't say. It's bound to begin somewhere, sometime.
center of mere hours. It's terrible.
The freight elevators. Someone blocked them.
But that would stop the people escaping.
Exactly. They left on their precious ships and left the rest to die. That way, they'd made sure they'd escape.
So cruel. Letting others die so they could live.
And yet they all died anyway. Cowards. It feels like someone is watching us. It's unnerving. There's no use in looking behind us, Lute.
to the bridge.
If it works,